Alright, so we are gonna go fight gargoyles. Torrent? Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna try and finish... We should be able to finish, like, most of the underground in Liurnia. In, like, the next hour or so. What did we not do? Okay, we didn't do the other side bosses in Liurnia. I did Red Wolf and Renala. But I've not done... the Bellbearing Hunter, the Erdtree Avatar, and then the Black Knife Catacombs. I gotta get the Dark Moon Ring, too. Could go do that now. Actually, no, I can't, because I need to kill the Baleful Shadow. Never mind. That's not that bad damage. I thought it'd be much worse, honestly. Traumatized by the ladle run. I'm not gonna say it's good damage, but it's not, like, that bad. Poison, second gargoyle, fun. And here we go. Get him. Thank you. Don't poison me, though. Oh my god, that was close. Holy lag, dude. I wish they would take the poison out, and not for the reason you might think. Not because it's annoying as hell to try and fight through, but because it makes the game lag so much. Don't get me wrong, it'd be nice to not have to deal with it, but it just like your frames just drop so massively when you look at it. I'd say this was a pretty good Gargs fight. I only really took damage when I was trying to kill the first one. Like the best Gargs fight I've ever had. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting this. I want the coffin. So we got 3 more bosses in, or all 3 in Nokstella, and the Lake of Rot and whatnot. Then 4 in Liurnia, actually, well, 6 in Liurnia, and then 2 in Deeproot, and then we go to the mountaintops. Godfrey and Morgott are done. That's how all the cutscenes never show your face. I think some of them do. Right? Like, some of the ones in the game do. The final cutscene does in Ronnie's ending. And Probably all the final cutscenes, actually. Oh, what am I doing, Wise? Horaloo, I think like when you walk into the fog gate, I think you see your face. There's one cutscene in the trailer. It was like part of Godric's cutscene where it showed the player character like drawing a sword or something, but it doesn't, I feel like that was just a cutscene only thing. So what if you don't have a weapon? What do you draw? But that showed the player's face, and it didn't appear in the final version of the game. So at this point, we're probably like 120 bosses in, I think. Something like that. Maybe a little less, but... You know, we're done with 75% of the game. Spend hours and hours creating tutorials on how to create the face of specific characters, which the face was shown more. Yeah. I feel ya. Because you see it a bit in DS3. I know Dancer's cutscene has it. Gale? Or not Gale's, but maybe Gale's, but the Filianor one. I think has it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really watch the cutscenes, so I can't say. It's been a while since I watched them. Dante and Virgil tutorials. It's a game series that I never got into. I want to at some point, but... Guts is only 3rd or 4th. Dante and Virgil, that's not surprising though. DMC has a really big fan base. It's an old franchise. Oh, I forgot to... That's fine. I'll talk to Ronnie after. Yeah, the DLC is going to be massive. Especially for as long as it's taking. I was just thinking about that, actually. I'm like, I was thinking about how much it's going to cost. Because I think it's the first time they've called the game an expansion rather than like a DLC. And I'm just thinking, like, what's the limit here? $40 maybe? Hey, Amelia. How you doing? I think Old Huntress was 20. $40 for a DLC would be ridiculous, though. Like, that's, I feel like it's a lot of money. Maybe 30. I don't know. In the era of $70 games, who knows? But, like, you figure you get Elden Ring for $60. The DLC is not going to be as big as the game. Came back from an 8-hour first aid course? How'd that go? Alright, who put this pillar here? Forgot about the Nova. You want to get a driving license? Like, you don't mean like a commercial driving license. You mean like a driving for a specific job? Or do you mean for like a normal driver's license? Because that's not a thing in America. But could be somewhere else. For the regular one, really? All you need to do in America is like pass an eye. Well, it probably depends on the state, but like you need to pass an eye test and a driver's test, and that's it. You need to do like some amount of driver's ed, I think, though. Which really just goes over like the rules of the road. You have some driving lessons in there. But that's pretty much it. I think, honestly, if you turn 18, you can... I don't know if you can get your permit and your license the same day, but I feel like you could. Oh, Ronnie. Because you need a permit before you can get a license. 60 strength. Boom.
Oh, or is it me? I hadn't expected now the full
Driver's license here is like 2K. 2K USD or 2K in your local currency? No, I don't want to speak of the past. That's a mistake.
The two thing and the bail.
$2K euros? Jesus. That's insane. Do they just not want people driving? That's crazy. I think here it's like 20 bucks. Given how big the car lobby is, you'd expect it to be cheap. Yeah, that's insane. Is there good public transportation where you are? Because that would at least help. But if you're like in the middle of nowhere and it's $2,000 to drive, like that's just crazy. I imagine some people are in that boat.
O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that Rani the Witch cometh. Rend thy flesh with a
Only in the city. If you're in the country, you have to get one. Yeah.
ne'er to heal.
I remember I was in Denmark in Copenhagen 2018, I think, and the public transportation was just crazy. Really good. So I could see, you know, not having to live a car, not having to get a car there, but elsewhere, in the middle of nowhere, you gotta luck. Oh, I didn't know he had a grab. It depends on where you are in America. It's just, a lot of the time, it's just very busy, especially in cities. Don't remember if you did this fight. Did you do Ronnie's quest?
'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is.
Then you did it. You have to do this for Ronnie's quest. The US, the cities are built more for cars. Yeah, we definitely love cars over here. But I think, you know, more recently, cities are trying to get people to take public transportation more. This place, oh yeah. Scarlet Rot. Master Stroke of Miyazaki, yep. You thought poison swamps were bad. Now there's a toxic swamp. And there was a boss in the middle of it. Yeah, good. That's a good point. That would suck. These two gems, yeah, they would be. Probably gonna get poisoned here still. This armor set is not, like, super good for really anything. By dying, there's a stake right here. So now I don't know, I'm not rotted anymore. I might be after this, though. Gonna wait for this. Actually, you know what? I got boluses. This boss actually might be alive on my my first character. You beeline straight for the cathedral. Yeah, he kind of just, like, blends in. You'd think it's, like, landscape. And it's so foggy, it's hard to see him. And they kind of don't really direct you over this way, either. With all the switches. They keep you over on that side. And, you know, the rot swamp is not the most friendly place to explore. You don't really want to, like, muck around in this stuff, so there's probably a lot of people who don't even know that boss is there. I think we'll go to Renala's arena. I'm gonna go get the key, and then we'll do Liurnia, and then we'll come back for Astel.
Where did he flee, my sweetings?
How far in? Probably like 3/4 of the way. I think there's still another 3 or 4 hours left. But we're like most of the way in. We're gonna be in the mountaintops soon. Hey, Moongrim. Where is the Church of Vows, anyway? I can't tell. I can't see anything. But yeah, I'm hoping we can finish this today, and then Monday we can start the Scythe of the Forlorn. We'll continue the Layla run, obviously.
I welcome. I am in my Apollo. Do you know how it came? Well, shattering. It is here by the match, and so the Erdtree. Oh, you are free. I would say if you find, unless in which case you Lord Rad. He came to the soon. However, Radigan left, taking the time, the mystery as to what and more.
How do you get the Scythe? So you have to kill Forlorn 4 times, and then you have to fight Forlorn a 5th time with the Scythe and kill, well, her. Actually, Forlorn's a girl, I believe. But yeah, you have to kill Forlorn once with the Scythe after you kill her 4 times. So I gotta spawn Forlorn 5 times. At least 5 times.
In a faint when he glimpsed, and as such.
But it'll be a nice change of pace after doing the Layla run to actually have it run where I deal damage. And meanwhile, I'm doing the Pyro run off stream for YouTube, so a lot of DS2 next week. PS2 videos doing good on YouTube? Yeah, they're doing alright. I mean, pretty normal. I think for my channel, like, DS1 and Elden Ring do better, but... You know, Elden Ring's newer. DS3, or not DS3, DS1 I think there's, like, a lot of nostalgia for. But the DS2 videos do fine. Bloodborne, oddly, I think is, like, the worst performing on the channel. And it could be just because I don't do much Bloodborne. Demon Souls too, actually, but I mean, that makes a little more sense. Yeah, I think it's mainly just because, like, I've only done 3 Bloodborne runs, and I've done, like, at least twice that for every other game, and way more for, like, DS2, Elden Ring, and Dark Souls 3. Found videos I put on YouTube the other day. It's gotta be fun. Blast from the past. I'll give you a fun Bloodborne run. No Fist of Gradia. As long as it's one of the weapons on the list. Honestly, though, I feel like you can't really go wrong with any of the weapons in Bloodborne. No shield, no. So I'm not doing shield runs because they kind of just are all the same. Not all of them, but... You know, how many small shields are there? How many great shields are there that would be like the exact same run, you know? But it's definitely something I thought about doing. In Bloodborne, no. So I'm not doing, I'm only doing trick weapons. But I might do like a random gun run at some point. I'm kind of waiting on the ladle run to be done to do like a randomizer or modded run or something like that. Because the ladle run is just like so draining. Pizza cutter, yeah, that weapon is very, very strong. And it looks sick. I threw Mass Effect 3. Still the only one I never played. Well, I never played Andromeda, but... I played 1 and 2, because I bought them on sale like a long time ago, and I played them, I think, in 2020? Or 2021, I don't remember. But I never bought 3, because it never went on sale, and then the Legendary Edition came out, and I bought that, but I never went back to it. And I'd probably replay 1 and 2 before I play 3 again. I want to level up, actually. Great for killing the worst boss. What's the worst boss? Lawrence? Lawrence is, something. Fiery Cleric Beast. I was surprised how well, on the Burial Blade run, how well the DLCs went. I think I got everything first try except for Orphan, which was like 3 or 4, which I'll happily take. But the thing with Bloodborne is I just don't know the fights that well. Because I never play it. Orphan's still your favorite? Yeah, Orphan's fun. Orphan, Maria, Ludwig, and Lawrence's theme. And Living Failures theme, honestly. Those are the highlights. And all the weapons. They added, what, 12 weapons in the DLC? Pretty much doubled the... Well, 12 trick weapons anyway. There's other weapons too. Kind of bummed I'm going to be losing all these runes here. Watch us get like 50 more weapons in this game in DLC. Okay, please stop. Kind of weird. All my friends who got into DS3 because of Elden Ring hate Nameless King. Really? That is weird. Living Failures OST is a sleeper because no one ever talks about it. I think it's just because the boss fight isn't like the most entertaining. It gets overlooked, especially when you have Ludwig's theme, Maria's theme, Lawrence's theme. And all the other good music in Bloodborne. Oh, we're going this way. Bone Fist? Yeah, that'd be sick. I feel like in DLCs they usually get more creative with movesets. Like, they have a lot of unique weapons. Dung pies. Yeah, I mean, Sekiro literally had a boss poop on you. Dung pies wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. Isn't there... There's gold-tinged excrement. But that's a crafting item. Can't throw it at anyone. What a fun boss. Holy range, dude. I cannot move. Can't be pooped through our 0 out of 10. Dude, the skeletons are so obnoxious in this fight. Let me actually just kill them. Oh my life. How am I alive? Please hit the... All right, back here. No elevator into a lava castle. Yeah. They went for realism here. Why did I think that there was nothing underneath me? I thought that was just like empty and I was gonna fall to my death. Damn. Right. All the A bosses now. A couple of them anyway. What? I can't remember what is on my physic. It's on this thing. Heal in the opening of too. You hated this boss fight? I hate this attack. He does it like point blank. Making you scream, come here, yeah. Astel does like to run. Right. Phase 2. Did he just actually teleport in place? Never seen that. I think you can get behind. Well, maybe you can't get behind these. You probably can, but not when they're against a wall. Yeah, I feel that on Elden Beast too. Feel it on Fire Giant. There's a lot of big bosses that just like move very quickly. Hot attack so annoying. Because it's basically this, but like there's no startup, so you can't run. And I think the waves are like so tight that you have to like actually just have perfect rolls to dodge them. Alright, now we gotta run all the way to the other side because this guy decided to go back to the entrance. Just to inconvenience me. Oh, it's not a smaller room, but yeah, you do fight Astel inside a dungeon. It's probably about this size, honestly. Maybe a little smaller. Elden Ring doesn't really have a consistent feeling or theme. I don't know. I never really thought about it. I guess, I mean, you kind of have, yeah, you kind of have a little everything, right? You get like random space aliens, whatever the hell's on, in the world, Godskin stuff. More fantasy stuff. Elevator of Undead Crypt with better graphics. True. Very round, very long. That could just be like a side effect too of like being open world and wanting to make diverse, like a diverse world too, you know? Whoops, don't kill me, please. Why are you still breathing fire? That's a very long attack, sir. Or ma'am, I don't know. I think it's just because of the size of it. They just had to incorporate so much. Oh, there's like so many different factions. I hate this attack. It's so hard to dodge that perfectly. Like, to not get hit by it. The best way is literally just get behind a rock. Yeah, I wish I rested. Damn, I was really hoping I'd get stagger there. Level up real quick. Get more mind. Square off that I've barely been using now. I feel like I really haven't used it much since I started power stancing. So every position of every boss, yeah. Yeah, I've done this run so many times that like I know where everything is at this point. This is something we don't need to do here, but this is like tradition. At least for the stream runs. I don't do this for YouTube because there's no point. Because I cut the runs off before we even see the ending. I cut it off like right after Elden Beast. Ronnie's cute. Yeah, a lot of people like Ronnie. Where's the elevator? Oh. Shut up, Blythe. No one asked. Godfrey? Godfrey is pretty cool. True gentleman. Yeah, so if you talk to Ronnie here, it literally changes like one line of dialogue in the last cutscene. But I always do this.
I take it. I thought I'm upon the mine will I would keep as it is and have this all become, which is why wouldst thou come?
Alright, where are we going? We're going to Alecto. The last assassin. And the toughest. Yeah, like I can't even remember the last time I went to the other half of the Moonlight Altar. It's been a while. Like where you have to go to start this turtle quest for the tower, where you get Ronnie's Dark Moon. Gave up on this after finding out the turtles aren't all in one place. Yeah, they, like that kind of surprised me too. They were all kind of scattered over a pretty large area compared to like the other towers. I'll never forget the first time I found one of the towers. I think it was the one in the Weeping Peninsula. I didn't understand what it meant by seek the three wise beasts. I figured they were like anywhere in the world. And I literally walked right up to one of the turtles that was glowing, and I thought nothing of it. And then I just left. The invisible one, yeah, in the water. I don't think these assassins have faces. Like, I can't tell if the face, there's like a black face mask, or if they just straight up don't have faces. Because it looks like there's nothing there. Square off is so good. No. Crap. Chill out. Why do you hurt so much? There we go. They would literally just be forlorn? They're kind of like forlorn. They just don't invade, I guess. They play a bigger role, I think, though, than forlorn. Like, they're responsible for killing Godwyn. Hell, they even have their own knight. Knight of the Black Knives. Ashen's very close to Forlorn. Kinda, right? They got the hood, they got a cape. I think Forlorn is a cape. Although with Forlorn, it's kind of hard to see because Forlorn's always red. Alright, Siluria. Way up here. Siluria, then Feast Champions, and then Fell Twins, and then we're in the mountaintops. Like, assuming I don't get stuck on anything for, you know, like half an hour, we should be able to do this run today. Always use Forlorn's body. Do you kill Forlorn 4 times? Because you need to kill Forlorn 4 times to get the full set. I never bother with Forlorn on my runs. Sometimes I'll do like a Forlorn, but that's pretty rare. Obviously the next run we're gonna have to do like 5, so. I don't think you've ever seen her 4 times in one run. Really? I don't think I have a lot, but I've definitely seen it. Hates chainmail. Hates chainmail. From the White Knights? No, what am I doing? Damn it. And I aggroed. Supposed to just work back. Why do you use cheat engine? I don't like to. Man, there we go. That's why, like, I do everything legitimately. Which makes things take forever sometimes. If I was going to use cheat engine, I probably wouldn't even do New Game Plus. I just, like, cheat the weapon in and do everything in New Game. Which would be smarter. Because it would take far less time, but... kind of like doing it the way I'm doing it. I didn't get memed by Siluria for once. She always, like... like, the last run, I think, I was just playing too aggressively and died, and then the second attempt, I no-hit her, so... Program that allows you to do randomized items in ES2. It also has some cheat options, like unlock every bonfire, spawn items. It'd be a joke to get? Oh, you mean the like your build? Yeah, it would take work. Especially the farming of like the knights. God. If I could get a square off in this guy. Not even close. Damn it. Lionel, back off. And you got the Endure guy. That was almost bad. This guy hurts. Oof, take that. Great, cool. So now we're pretty much caught up to everything. So like the rest of the boss order is the same as it would be on like every other run, pretty much. Because we did Morgott and Godfrey already. Which is kind of easy for me now because like I don't have to think about where I need to go. Like it's fun doing a run like this where the order's just completely different for a while, but it's also just, you know, very easy to forget something. Get more cracked pots, and I assume you will. Well, you know what? I don't know. Is there a limit? I don't know if there's a limit to cracked pots. I assume you could get more, but I don't know. Like, can't you only have 10 or something? Maybe not. Maybe more. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a flask system either, where there is a hard limit. Because I never use them, so like I have no clue. I do like what they did with them, though. They kind of just removed fire bombs, like, that you can pick up, and made them craftable. But also, you know, like lightning and magic and all the other things. Poison, rot. Just turned them into pots. Like, I hear people complain a lot about the crafting in this game, how it's just kind of unnecessary. And I get that. You don't need it. But you can do a lot of things with it. I think there's a lot of silly things like torrent, basically like food for torrent you can make. Although I think that's pretty easy. I think you literally just need like one super available ingredient. But you know, pots are good. You can make resin, arrows. But you also don't need to do it. Torrent food also drops some enemies in Limgrave, really? That I did not know. Where the hell's the door? Here. It might be more important if, like, you didn't heal Torrent with your flask. That, you know, I think that'd be more important, but... And some people still probably find use for it. It's just not something I, let's say, there's probably, like, worse craftable items than that. Is it south? I think it's south. Southwest? South-ish? Or southeast. Never mind. This poor guy. This guy's just wrong place, wrong time. Because when we get ported, he just dies. There he is. Torch and all. Thanks for the golden rune, chump. Ow, dude, he hurts. Where? Okay, I thought this guy was on the other side of me. I got, like, turned around here. That's what happens when you fight in pitch black. I was thinking about it the other day. I was watching a Sekiro playthrough. These guys, specifically the guy, like, in the back, reminds me of Juzo. Big sword. Big enemy. I mean, they had different movesets, but... I think it's mainly just the shape of the sword and some of the swings. Very Juzo-like. Backstab? Did I not hit him there? Oh, I was hoping I would stagger him. Can we find the wall? There is a wall here. I don't see it though. Like, you can kind of see the cloudiness if you run, like, close enough to it. But I couldn't see anything. I want to see that arena lit up because I just want to know what the shape of it is. I wonder if it's, like, still the bridge or if it's something else. Curious. And you can't stay in it long enough unless, like, they're alive, because you just get ported out immediately. But it'd be fun to just put rainbow stones around the edge. Just see what it looks like. Assuming, you know, I don't even know, they might just fall straight down, honestly. You might not be able to put them in the ground, on the ground. Pretty decent damage, honestly, for the cane sword against Mountaintop's Knights Cavalry. just trying to think of everything that's still left. If we can do it in like 3 hours. That is, I think, 131 bosses. So like 10 an hour would hit the pace, but there's just so much left. Plus we have Rykard still. Rykard's going to be like a half-hour fight, probably. It's going to be a very long fight. Surprised he hasn't gone to the axe yet. I hate that scream so much. Damn it. What do we got? We got the ulcerated tree spirit. The catacombs. Got a couple bosses and then the snowfield. Mountain tops of the giants. The ulcerated tree spirit shouldn't be too bad. They're weak to fire. Erdtree avatar also weak to fire. That's coming up. It's right after this. I'm just trying to think if we can get to like Moog. Oh, Moog's gonna take a while too. It might be tough to do this in 3 hours, honestly, with Moog and Rykard left and Theodorix. They're all just super fire resistant. We'll see though. More mind.